Hello, my name is Ben Joyner, and in this video we will defend a law from the Old Testament. This ancient Hebrew code of life is often criticized for being immoral, unethical, and downright evil. Please understand that the Old Testament laws do not apply to Gentile Christians. Nonetheless, if these laws are really given by the true God, then they would never be evil. You can find more videos like this one on my channel, Apologetics Ben Joyner, under the playlist Defending the Bible. Provide the context in which it is morally correct to say that you can beat your slave, as long as she doesn't die after 2 days. Exodus 21, starting in verse 20. When a man strikes his slave, male or female, with a rod, and the slave dies under his hand, he shall be avenged. But if the slave survives a day or two, he is not to be avenged, for the slave is his money. The Old Testament law never says that it's okay to beat a slave. Exodus 20, skipping forward to verse 26. When a man strikes the eye of his slave, male or female, and destroys it, he shall let the slave go free because of his eye. If he knocks out the tooth of his slave, male or female, he shall let the slave go free because of his tooth. If the slave says he has been beaten by his master, then the Old Testament law says he can go free without having to refund the slave price. The slave price is money the master paid to the slave for the slave's voluntary choice to work for the master. For more on slavery in the Old Testament, click here or here. If the master beats the slave, then the slave must go free without refunding the slave price. The slave must provide physical evidence of bodily harm. If there is no physical evidence, then you are to give the matter 2 days. If he appears to be fine in 2 days, then the slave must go back to work. If this were not the case, then people could just get the slave price and say they were beaten and go away scot-free. This would end the system of trust that is necessary for a functioning economy. In any business transaction, trust is essential. And so if someone was beaten and had no physical evidence, it is possible that there's internal bleeding. And in the ancient world, I don't know specifically, but there probably wasn't much they could do about that. But 2 days was probably plenty long enough to tell if the person was going to make it or not. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Comment and tell me what you think. Share with anyone you want. Subscribe to my channel for more. You can find out more videos defending the Old Testament law on my playlist, Defending the Bible. Also, check out other playlists such as Genesis versus Evolution, Proof God Exists, Calvinism and Predestination, and Social Commentary. Jesus loves you and makes sense too.